Hi friends, this is your Python partner here, and now we are just going to see a program on story creation. And of course, the concept used here is list of dictionaries. So I hope you really know the concept of nesting. If not, I really suggest you to go back to that video and watch it and come back here. I'll include the link of that in description box. So do watch it if you doesn't know what is the concept behind it. And of course, now let's see what is happening in this program. So yeah, at first we have this line import random. So it is nothing but random. It is a module in Python. Okay, it helps you to generate pseudo-random numbers. Okay, module is nothing foreign here. It is it's actually some Python files and statements which has the definitions of classes, functions or variables which we could use in other Python files. Okay, and we have to import those functionalities inside our Python file, our current Python file, using this import statement. Okay, that is what is actually happening here. Random module helps you to select some random number of elements or anything from an object list, object or tuples or anything like that. So for that we are just using this random modules, and we'll see more about this in upcoming videos. And right now I think this explanation is enough. And now we have this novel lines a list which consists of number of dictionaries inside that, and every dictionary has a single key as well as value. The key is nothing but the line, and that value is some lines of the story. Okay, it is kind of a horror story, I think. Of course it's a horror story, and I hope you are really love horror stories. If not, just fall in love with it at least for some minutes right now. And of course, yes, so this is it. And we have that sort of 10 lines here. Okay, and this is the structure of this. Then we have a k is equal to length of novel lines. We are just going to get the length of novel lines. Of course, I already told you it is 10, so value of k is 10. And now, in the next line, yes, we are just going to shuffle the lines to make the secret story unpredictable. Why is it? Because already I told you this are 10 lines, and if you keep on running this program, definitely you're going to get same sequence of story lines and you'll get bored, right? So for that, we have to shuffle it a bit. So for that, we are just going to use sample of function from random module. So what is happening here in that lines is equal to random.sample of noble lines k. Yes, random, it is the module name, dot sample of, it is the function from that random module. Okay. Whenever we are going to use a function or class or any variable from a module, we have to go use it along with a module name, and there is different other methods, and we could see that very detailedly in upcoming videos. Right now you just follow me here, and this, okay, so you just follow me here. So here random dot sample of, inside that sample of function we have to give the sequence of list or tuples which we really intend to work with. So here we have a list, so I have given that inside here, that is novel lines. And then yes, k, it is the number of elements that we need after shuffling. Okay, we need the 10 those lines. Okay, that is why I have given k here. Okay, yeah. So now, so yeah, so this whole new shuffled list, okay, it is what the lines variable is now referring to. Fine. Okay, and now we are just asking the user to enter the choices. Okay, okay, like three numbers separated by spaces. Okay, like yes, 1 3 5 or something like that. Okay, so that is what is happening here. In this choices, there is a variable and it is asking the user to enter the same. And there we have a split of method. So what it is going to do? So split of method is going to split the three numbers into a list. Okay, that is what is happening here. And yes, now we are just going to validate the choices, and for that we have a valid choices. It is an empty list, and then we have a for loop. So let's see that. So for choice in choices, choice is a temporary variable. Of course, choices is the user input, that is the three numbers, right? That one. Now it is a list. Already the split of method is worked on it. Now it is a list. Okay. And for example, you just take the user entered 3, 5 and 6. Okay. Choice variable is referring to a list with that numbers 3, 5 and 6. And now we are just going to see the for loop here. And what is the first element? It is 3, right? For 3 in choices. Okay. And then it is entering into if loop, and 3 dot is digit of course. It is a digit, and then it is going to check as well. Okay. Here, so 1 less than or equal to int of choice. Why we have converted into int in sense, of course, the input function will always get you the string. Okay, so we have to convert it into int before using it in any sort of computation. So that is what has happened here. So 1 less than or equal to 3 less than or equal to, so length of the novels, here it is 10. So of course 1 less than or equal to 3 less than or equal to 10. Okay, here both the condition is satisfied, and so what we are going to do, we are just going to append the choices in int format into this valid choices. Okay, so that is what is happening with this line, valid choices dot append of int of choice. Okay, yeah, and once again it is going to for loop. So our next element is 5, right? Then again it is entering this if loop, and 5 is a digit, of course, and it is within the limit 1 less than or equal to 5 less than or equal to 10. Then again it is appended into valid choices in int format. Then it is the same thing is happening for the last element. What it is? It is 6. Fine, yeah. Then we are just going to create a secret story here. It is an empty string. Secret story is an empty string, and fun messages we have assigned it to 0. So what is the use of fun messages here in sense? Here I have already given some 10 lines by which you could create a story. But a small fun thing that I have included here is only one line here. It is a wrong one. It is a fun message for you. So what if you select a number where is a fun message waiting for you? What happens? Simple, you are just going to lose your 5 points here. If not, if you manage to score complete 10 points by selecting 3 valid choices, of course your secret story lines will be revealed to you. So that is the highlight of this program. Okay, so let's go see what is actually happening in the next for loop. So this for loop is the thing where the whole message is being created. Okay, so for here in the for loop, for I in valid choices, so valid choices, now it is the list contains 3, 5 and 6, right? Fine. And now for the first element, I value will be 3. Then it is entering into that secret story. It is nothing but we are just appending that secret story with the lines taken from that shuffled sequence. That is what is happening here. So secret story plus is equal to lines of I minus 1 in sense. Why we are giving I minus 1? That is, here the value is 3 minus 1, because the list starts from 0 indexing. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we are not going to subtract 1 from that thing, in sense we are just going to retrieve a wrong line from it. Okay, so that is why. Yes, so lines of 3 minus 1, it is 2. Okay, of course it is the third element. That is why. Okay, I hope you clearly understand this. If not, once again, you just rewind this little part and just listen to it. Of course. Now we are just going to get that lines of 2 and that particular line. And that thing is completely added to the secret story. At first, secret story was empty string, and now we have this first line here. And then a small space will be added. Okay. And then we are just going to check if oops in this line. Why in sense, fun message got this substring oops in it. So it's an indicator that it is a fun message. So that is what we are going to test here. And if this particular line got oops in sense, the fun message will be incremented. So this is what happens. And once again, the program goes to for loop. And now the value of I will be 5. Okay. For that, once again, it enters into the secret story plus. And now lines of 5 minus 1 in sense 4. That particular line will be added to the secret story and along with a space. Okay, and once again for that particular line we are going to check if it is a fun message or not. Then if it is, the fun message will be incremented. If not, once again it will go for the for loop, and now the value of I would be 6. The same thing happens, right? Okay, of course we are just going to display the result. Okay, that is the part here. So now we are just going for this if loop here in order to check if the length of that valid choices is 3 and as well fun message count is 0. And if both this condition is satisfied, of course user really managed to choose 3 valid choices and really made his or her secret story. Of course we have to give them some points, right? We have just 10 points. We are just going to give them with a congratulations here. That's what is happening. And so our elif block is nothing but, yes, it is going to check if the fun message is greater than 0. Yes. In case the user really chose a fun message, of course it will be incremented, and so the elif block will be executed. It is going to tell you, nice try, you found a fun message, sorry, like that. And of course, fun message in sense, we are just going to get a very less points. So that is it. So user is going to get only 5 points here. And what if the user really selects some invalid choices like some 4, 3 and a dot notation or a star notation? In sense, normally he or she won't be made any secret stories here. So they'll be getting a message like, sorry, the secret lines will remain hidden and better luck next time, you scored 0 points. So this is what user is going to get. And now, yeah, this is the output. So here, yes, we have user really entered the choice 3, 5 and 6. And of course, we really managed to get that secret story here by making all valid choices. So our story is like footsteps echoed in the empty hallway, thunder rumbled in the distance, and air was thick with tension. Of course, every line tells you it is a spine-chilling horror story. So whatever it is, we just have only 3 lines here. So yeah, be happy with that. Of course, you got 10 points. And what if the user entered some invalid choices? So see here, so 4, 3 and dot. Of course, the message that certain person got was, sorry, the secret lines will remain hidden. Better luck next time. You scored 0 points because they really managed to get some invalid choices here. They really deserve that, right? Of course, fine. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you really understand this program, and yeah, just play around this program and make some sort of some secret stories and play with it. Just play with it till the concepts get completely settled in your mind. Okay, so yeah, so don't forget to like this video and yes, join me in this journey of learning. Let's make this journey more interesting. Bye bye and take care.